Welcome, fellow castigators, to another grand episode of Basements and Bigots. This is the campaign Mysteries of Orlane, episode
Yep.
3. I'm here with Jensen, David, and our illustrious game master, Micah, who I now turn it over to.
Greetings, everyone. To start out with, I would like to ask the players to explain the last session. What happened?
Well, we rolled into town.
Not
There
getting
was a
paid.
little
Dude,
girl.
we were
sleeping.
There was a little girl churning butter who ran away from us. We put our horses in a stable, and then we went to stay at an inn type thing, where we found some frog-like creatures under the floorboards. We then beat them up because they would not surrender. And we killed all but one who is now in custody, and we are planning to, in the morning, or I guess it's morning now, to take him to the constabulary. Was that about it?
Pretty much. Oh, and you almost died.
Right. And I almost died.
Yeah. Preferably, I wanted it to be a group effort, but yeah, that's pretty good summary.
That was a group effort. I put my 2
yeah.
cents.
Well, Jaeden had it covered, Micah. Oh, Micah, I found some lizard people for you on the Roll20 app.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not. They're
Lizard
kind of how I would
people?
imagine these frog people to look like. They're called lizardmen.
Oh, really?
Underneath wet caverns in the
I
token.
imagine them looking like those children book characters, Frog and Toad, but in like loincloths and other leather
Oh, well,
goods.
these guys aren't in loincloths.
You know, like I
Oh, yeah, I
imagine
do
them
see
as like
these guys.
stubby little frog head dudes.
They got a lot of stuff on here, Micah. I'm impressed.
Most of it you have to pay for, though. Wait, this is premium.
This is
Liar.
underneath free. What?
What?
It said it was underneath the free section.
Lizard folk?
No, lizard men.
Lizard men?
You go underneath the wet cavern. You click free, and then you click wet caverns, the plus on it, and you get a lizard warrior, lizardman, chiefman, and then lizardmen.
All you need to do is eliminate the lizard man.
Do you not see
Grab
it?
a gun and start shooting.
Hold on. Oh? There you go.
Is it free or is it not free?
That's the new prisoner. It's just a big frog. There you go.
I like it.
No, yeah, I see it. That's good.
They even have
yeah,
like characters.
lizard men. Hey, even this one has a spear like what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Good eye.
Yeah, I was like,
Bam.
dude, they even have like knights and human mages and stuff. Kind of looks cool.
So,
Damn.
David is sleeping still, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm sleeping still. So I'm like,
Okay, so it's early morning, and you guys are just sitting around, and Orlane, well, you all hear the tea kettle going off over there after you guys sit there for like 10, 15 minutes.
Ominous.
alright, well, I'm going to roll out of bed now because the tea kettle woke me up. I'm going to be like, hey, one of you two go over there and turn off that loud tea kettle.
I'll do it. Jensen actually stood up and walked away. So
Dang.
I will do it. I will pour the tea.
His eyes rolled in the back of his head in game. He's just he's just not there right now. You.
Just unconscious for the moment. No
Alright,
biggie.
so you took
That's why
the,
he's got
you took
this
the
nail
kettle
right.
off. It wound it down, but the kettle's still hot.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna come over and see if the frog dude's up. So I'm gonna be like, hey man, are you up?
I can't remember. Jaeden, did you wake him back up, or did he? He wasn't awake. You tried to wake him up.
I think I tried to. And I just got some, like, half-conscious gurgling.
I thought he
Yeah.
healed him. Yeah,
Oh,
you healed him,
I
Jensen.
did
Jaeden.
heal him, but I didn't successfully wake him, I recall.
Okay, so he's still zonked, or whatever.
Alright.
Zoink.
He's lumped. He's slumped
See.
in
All
the
right,
chair.
I'm gonna try and wake him up. I'm gonna let's see. Is there any like cups of water on the table or anything?
Yes.
All right. It's not boiling hot, is it?
No. It's probably
Yeah.
left over
Alright.
from the last visitors.
All right, I want to grab it and just splash it in his face.
Okay. Hold on.
Very aggressively, you know, like.
Roll a. Actually, maybe he should roll. Hold on. I need to find his stat block. Actually, yeah. I took a picture of it. Okay, so that's gonna be, let's see, 12. Alright, so you splash the water on him, and he like suddenly jolts to life, and his skin kind of absorbs some of it, like, and he opens his big eyes.
His skin makes a slurping sound?
It's like a visual slurp.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. He's awake now, and he's still pretty petrified.
Oh,
Especially
dude, we're so dumb. He's amphibious. He needed
Hey.
water on him this whole time.
Speak for yourself, meatbag.
I didn't see you pour water on him, bro.
I think I just woke up.
By the way, your tea is ready, Jensen. Your in-game tea.
And that's funny because my in real life tea is ready. I just poured it.
Oh my gosh. It's teaception.
You gotta do some slurping action for us.
But yeah, Jaeden went over and took it off because it was making very noisiness.
Wait,
Loud
the tea
noises.
was making noise?
Yeah, you put it on. The kettle of water was on a hot plate or whatever, or fire that you put it on.
The fire.
So it was making that high ringing noise.
Whistling.
Yeah, the whistle.
Yeah, bro, it woke me up, man. I'm kind of annoyed with that. I was having a good dream.
Well, it's not
Oh,
like you have
yeah.
an alarm clock. You're probably used to waking up to the sound of various noises.
Hmm.
So,
Alright,
let's head to the
I'm gonna
constabulary, eh?
proceed.
Right?
Yes.
What'd you say?
Head to the constabulary with the prisoner.
Shouldn't we question him ourselves first, though? Like, see if we can't get anything out of him?
Yeah, that's kind of why we're going to the constabulary.
Yeah, I mean, we could, but it's, you usually do it in the building. It's protocol,
But we could do it here.
We could do
Technically,
it
we're
in-
not employed here. We're only
Uh,
employed by.
Technically, but we do have orders we have to follow, which are.
Hey, you know what? You should try and convince Golem Knight to interrogate him here. See if you can do it.
All right, Micah, I'm going to roll a persuasion to persuade Golem Knight to interrogate him here. Sound good?
Yeah, that's gonna be a contested thing. I think.
Persuasion.
Yeah, so it's
Gotcha.
gonna be
All right, let's see. Where's my?
yours is gonna be persuasion,
Dude,
and
of course
his is
I have
gonna
a
be.
+0 in persuasion.
I mean,
Wisdom saving throw or intelligence?
so Jaeden, you don't think your character would be reasonably persuaded in any way?
I think he's just gonna want to go by protocol.
By the rules.
Right.
So how in the world would he persuade you then? Like I don't think he can
By
even roll.
some kind of logic.
Well, then he'd have to he'd have to
Bruh.
literally explain it or roll
Alright,
like
here we
a
go.
nat 20 or something.
Yeah, whichever one he wants to do. I mean,
All right. Well,
Like
basically,
can't persuade you twice.
Alright, here it
twice,
goes.
so if you want to
yeah.
do
Here,
some
I
mind
can
jutsu,
persuade him. I can persuade him and then roll to see if it works. If we want. If that works.
I just don't know if that would work.
Or
Like,
do
I
you
think
just
you
want
just
us to
have
talk
to.
it out?
I think you just have to talk it
Talk
out
it
because
out?
if there's no almost no feasible way to argue with Golem Knight, then the only way would be for you to basically mind matrix or do something else.
Oh,
Or I-
so if it's Golem like that is against it. All right, I'm going to turn to Alan, and I'm going to say, Alan, don't you think we should interrogate him here? That way we get some insight before we turn him into the militia. Come on, don't you want to know what they were doing underneath this cabin?
I mean, yeah, I do want to, but I feel like I should follow protocol. It's my job.
But technically, is it not following protocol if we ask our prisoner some questions before we take him?
I mean, I guess it's technically not disobeying protocol if we proceed to go to the station and then ask him questions.
May I point something out?
If
Yeah.
None of us speak its language.
well, how do we not know it speaks common and just wasn't speaking it last night?
Hey, Micah, does it speak common or anything we know?
I feel like we don't know that though.
But we could if Micah told us.
I mean, do
No,
we
no,
have
no,
a
here-
way? Do we have a way of making him speak common? I mean, I don't think we could just like force him into it if he doesn't know it. We could just bang his
Well,
head
most
against the
people
table and get
know.
nothing. Like that would be
Alright.
really stupid.
It's like a
Micah,
slot machine.
what
Oh,
is he-
wait.
Do we know what way he's speaking?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that information.
All right.
You
What
don't know
about
he's
this?
speaking.
What if I start turning his body into stone with merge with stone, and
my
we see
gosh.
if that spooks him into saying something in common? It won't hurt him. It'll just turn him like a limb to stone for a bit, and I can unturn it.
I think we should go.
Should be effective because he is an amphibian, so he does need
Yeah,
wet
yeah, yeah.
water.
But what if we go to the constabulary and find someone who speaks the language?
Oh, yeah, the constabulary is
Yes,
gonna
but then
have-
they'll take him from us, and they're
I mean,
not going
these-
to let us interrogate him.
We don't know that. I mean, we're also cops, dude.
Well, this is our case technically.
Yeah, it
so-
is our case. We're privy
Is
to
it, or are we
information.
out of jurisdiction?
Technically, no, because they asked us here.
Well, it's on a need to know basis, and it's our case, so we need to know.
All right, let's see.
Doesn't that make
What
sense?
was it that the scroll said, guys? What exactly was it?
I believe we
Trying
can
to
look
find
back
it.
at that.
Good. Yeah, it actually says we're not in our jurisdiction. So your guys' orders told us that we weren't in jurisdiction. So chances are they're going to take them away and not let us interrogate them ourselves.
But we were still
and just give them
hired
to some
to
other jock.
investigate. I mean, we could sue them for obstruction of justice. That would not be very good.
Ah,
for
but
them.
you see, I kind of know these guys, and they
just-
kind of seem more like
I
the
don't.
type of people that wouldn't like outsiders
Yeah,
messing
but
around.
David, we
asked
don't
us
speak
here.
his. We don't speak his language. I don't know what you hope to accomplish from this.
Well, we should be able to form some sort of communication.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what?
We're gonna
You're
spend
so
the next
smart.
hour of the campaign making up a new language that works with this frog.
Hey, I mean, you know,
World
that's
building.
entertainment right there.
All right, here. How about this? How about I go down in the hatch and see if I can investigate and see if there's anything down there while you guys take him to the, what was it, conjunct or something?
Constabulary.
Constabulary.
What is a constabulary?
It's really,
It's
I don't,
like a
I don't
police
know what a
station.
constabulary is, Micah.
It's on the map.
It's a police station, pretty much.
Bruh.
It's a police
Of course,
station.
we're right next to it.
Yeah, we are really close.
All right. All right, guys. I guess we can just go to the constabulary, honestly, because obviously you guys aren't going to let me do anything.
All
so.
right, all right. Well,
I mean, you
I'm
didn't
just
even
gonna
you didn't even
step back
try
and
to
be like, "All right,
convince
go
Golden
ahead."
Knight, which I thought was funny. But all right.
How do we know Fish Person doesn't understand us?
Well, the
You seem
the
like
pro-
an unreasonable man.
Well, we still need
Well,
to
the-
understand.
That's
Yeah,
what I
but
was
you can have it on a simple yes or no
trying to
basis.
say.
so I'm gonna bring something up. So
You are gay.
I don't know how I would resolve a persuasion check with another person unless it was like deception or like you had to explain it, because that would kind of take away agency from the other player. Like, oh, I'm gonna persuade you to walk off a cliff, right? And if I roll high enough, you know what I mean?
Well, I wasn't asking him to roll. I was asking him to try and talk it out with him.
I know. I'm just saying with the roll thing. Like, what do you guys think about that? Because I think it's a gray area.
Yeah, it is a gray area.
So I don't want to make you guys do something
I would
your
kind of agree with
character
that.
wouldn't want
It
to
might
do
be more for
because
enemies.
you rolled
For
high.
for the sake of
Yeah.
entertainment value, I think we should be forced to talk things out when it's player to player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that honestly makes sense.
yeah. Unless it's like,
Like you're not gonna try and seduce your other player and then roll so high that they have no say so.
right,
That
exactly.
would be so messed up.
That would be funny.
Do not
but no.
seduce me.
Yeah, so we'll try to keep player to player rolling, unless it's like a contested athletics, something physical, but mental. I think you guys have to work it out.
Mhm.
All right, so what are you going?
Alright. You know what? Actually, I have an idea here. All right, I'm going to quickly run over to this frog guy, grab him, and bang his head on the table and ask him if he knows what we're saying
Wow.
What is he? Where's
before they
Rachel?
can react.
Where is she? All right.
And I'm going to roll for intimidation on the frog person.
Seduce me!
Okay.
To do it in a very intimidating way. Is that good?
Roll a d6.
D6? Darn
Yeah.
it. All right, I got a 4.
How many health points did you
What does
give
that
him, Jaeden?
What?
How many health
No,
points?
Micah,
Remember?
it's not
How many
that
health
big of
points
a
I have?
hit, bro.
20.
You
No.
gave him 20?
Micah, at most it would be an unarmed strike. Come on, man.
But you're not punching him. You slammed him into a table.
No, he gave him all of his health points.
Wouldn't that be a fall
Oh
damage
yeah, you're right.
type
I
thing?
guess that is. All right. Well, fall.
I mean,
I thought it would
I
be
would
more like, I don't know, what type of damage would that be? Is that
I would say it's more associated with fall damage than you
you
punching
grab
him.
someone and you slam them into a table?
Yeah.
I don't know, because at the same time he's not falling from a great height.
I know, but
He's
that's
just
what I
being
would associate it with
forced down.
more. Yeah, but the force is
Alright.
headed into the table. Like you're. It's like a bludgeon damage. Like you're just. It's not just a punch. Anyway.
Yeah. So it's basically like whacking him with a quarterstaff, is what you're saying.
Kind of. Yeah. So you slam his
Alright,
head
well,
into the
that's my
table,
quarterstaff stance.
and after that, he kind of falls out of the chair and onto the ground. Like a freaking
Is
water
he still
balloon.
alive?
He's on the ground,
No.
unresponsive.
Hey, David, why don't you just kiss him and see if he turns into
It
a
wasn't
prince?
supposed to happen like that.
Well, I mean, if you said like
Bro.
maybe I gently did it or something, but like
Lightly.
any kind of blunt damage like that, you're
Bro,
gonna.
you got me with the fine details, Micah. Why'd you do me dirty?
I just that's just how
Bro, I got
slamming
did
someone's
dirty.
head into a table is. It's not even okay. Sorry.
Dang.
Alright, no worries. No worries. Alright, he's unconscious. I'm like, whoops. I didn't mean to hit him that hard. Alright. Alright, you guys can take him now. I'll just step back. I'm like, woo! With my hands up. I'm like, alright, guys, he's all yours now.